Alright guys, this one has "What do you mean" written all over it. A fresh article from the Advertiser. SA doesn't need fresh water. National MP makes bizarre claim after Barnaby Joyce's return sparks war on Murray-Darling Basin plan. And there's a Guardian article which I'll most likely include in the description box. But instead of reading that to you, I'm going to show you this tweet by Green Senator Sarah Hanson-Young. Here are the speaking points for the Nationals' attack on the Murray and South Australia. Says SA doesn't need any more fresh water. Wacky, anti-science, dangerous. And she posted a photo, and let's have a look at it. Basin Plan Amendments. Background. John Howard released the National Plan for Water Security in 2007. That later morphed into the Basin Plan. The Basin Plan was first released in 2010 with legislation passed in 2012. The Basin Plan is set to recover 2,750 gigalitres for the environment, plus an ALP deal with SA saw a further 450 gigalitres for the environment, providing there was no negative impact. Progress. To date, the plan has recovered a little over 2,100 gigalitres. The remaining 650 of the 2,750 gigalitres is to be recovered through supply projects or sustainable diversion limit adjustment mechanism projects. This involves 36 projects across South Australia, Victoria and New South Wales that do not result in giving up actual water, but will deliver equivalent environmental outcomes. Here's where it gets really what the fuck. Problems. The Basin Plan has devastated our irrigation-based rural communities in the basin. Over 10,000 agricultural jobs have been lost as a result of the plan, based on 2017 findings. Over 5,000 lost in Victoria, almost 3,000 lost in New South Wales, and a little over 2,000 lost in South Australia. The price of water has increased due to less being available to agriculture. Large-scale irrigation infrastructure has been stranded due to ad hoc water purchases. Ad hoc meaning done when necessary, necessary for a certain cause. So large-scale irrigation infrastructure has been stranded due to necessary water purchases. Rural communities say that if the 450 gigalitres is to be recovered and further buybacks occur, it will destroy their futures. Agriculture lacks confidence, particularly the dairy industry, drying up private investment. Our rural communities are fatigued by 15 years of water reform. They want certainty. Alright, this is just wild. The science no longer supports South Australia needing fresh water. What the fuck do you mean? And then the next one. Rising sea levels will mean that a South Australian lower lake system will not need environmental water. Upstream environments like Goulburn River and Victoria are being seriously damaged trying to deliver large volumes of water to South Australia. Ecologists are saying our Ramsar targets need to be amended. And as we do on this channel, if we don't know what something is, we'll look it up. The Convention on Wetlands of International Importance, more commonly known as the Ramsar Convention, is an international agreement promoting the conservation and wise use of wetlands. It is the only global treaty to focus on a single ecosystem. Alright, back to this and let's have a look at solutions and amendments. We are putting people back in the plan. We have listened to communities' concerns and acted. Basin Plan was to be adaptive. These amendments are the Basin Plan simply adapting. 1. Remove the 450 gigalitres. A. Reference to the 450 gigalitres are struck out of the Water Act and Basin Plan Act. B. The purpose of the Water for the Environment Special Account is expanded to include complementary measures. This will see equivalent environmental outcomes achieved without requiring actual water for the 450 gigalitres. 2. Remove water buybacks. A. While government policy is not to purchase, it is still possible through legislation. B. The 1,500 gigalitre cap is amended to the limit of current purchases, and the water for the special account cannot be used for water purchases. 3. Flexibility and supply projects. A. Most supply projects are on track, but a handful are not, which may jeopardize the 2,750 gigalitre target for the plan. B. Legislation does not allow for any new supply projects to be considered. C. This amendment will allow for new projects. 4. Certainty. A. The plan is due to be complete in 2024 with a review in 2026 that could see amendments proposed with the environment requiring even more water. B. Our amendment will see that no further water recovery can be proposed as part of the new plan review process. And this is why I really wanted to show this to you, because in their solutions, they have said that they want to make it so that new projects will be allowed, but also so they could no longer recover water for the environment. So what they're saying is their plan for the Murray-Darling Basin is to completely suck it dry. It says it right there. But yeah, the science no longer supports South Australia needing fresh water. Jesus fucking Christ. We're doomed. We're so fucked. Oh my god. These are the people in charge. Oh my fucking god. Alright, here's some TikToks for you guys. South Australia does not need fresh water, according to the Nationals. Parties push to rewrite the government's water policy described as wacky, dangerous and anti-science. So the party that recently picked Barnaby Joyce to be their leader again is saying the science no longer supports SA needing fresh water. And this bit here, like, guys, you're gonna have to help me with this one. Rising sea levels will mean the SA lower lake system will not need environmental water. Yeah, it hit me. These people are actually trying to say that South Australians don't need water in the river. We don't need fresh water because our lakes, our freshwater lakes that are near the coastline, will be flooded when the sea levels rise. You know, flooded with seawater. These people are beyond fucked up. Further down the article, the Nationals changes would have banned the government from buying back water from farmers to return it to the environment, and remove the requirement that 450 gigalitres be returned to the river unless it achieves neutral or improved social economic outcomes. The amendment stipulates that no further water be taken when the basin plan concludes in 2024. Batshit. These cunts are batshit. Yeah, I'd almost be more surprised if they didn't try and pull some shit like this, you know? And on the topic of water and the river and Nationals, this is how I got blocked by David Little to be proud of. Because I made a habit of waking up, brushing my teeth and going, time to tweet at David Little to be proud of. To be like, all those dead fish are not normal. You're talking shit, dude. See, at the time, he was the Minister for Water Resources or something along those lines, and I made a YouTube video about it. Because I'm not just mad because of all the dead fish. I'm also worried about the blue-green algae. Because you see, what would kill the fish was the water would be stagnant and then algae would grow and the algae would bloom and suck all the oxygen out of the water, killing the fish. And the algae will fuck up more than just fish, like cause diarrhea, nausea, vomiting. But this is what I've really got on the case of David Little to be proud of. The potential links with motor neuron disease.